Welcome back everyone. And the last video I talked about the skills you need to become a data analyst. Now, becoming a data analyst, what are the steps to take? The first thing, of course, is to learn data analysis, right? And that is why we are here. To become a data analyst, you first have to learn the skill and perfect the skill, and also take some other steps into becoming a full data analyst. And where can you learn the skill? Well, you can learn the skill here with us at UDevOps, and you can also look up some other resources to add to your knowledge, like taking a course from Udemy. From Udemy, you have less expensive courses. Like Coursera, you have more expensive courses from Coursera and other places. So the first thing you need to do is, in your data analysis step, is to learn data analysis. And that is what we are giving you here in UDevOps. It's taking you step-by-step training on how to become a data analyst. Now, the next thing you should do to become a data analyst is to build a project. I know many people who just go on learning and they don't actually build a project. And at the end of the day, when the job calls for it, and the interview asks them, can we see what you've done? It becomes a problem. They actually know the thing. They actually have the skill, but they've not done anything with it or built any project with it. Now, for you to become a data analyst, as you work, you have to also build a portfolio. And this helps you to store your projects and have a place where people, an interviewer, can go to see what you've done. So building a project and a portfolio is very, very important. When you build your project, you store it in your portfolio. And also, what you need to do again, you also have to build a data analyst resume. Now, what is a data analyst resume? Is your resume showing the recruiter or interviewer what you can do and what you have done. You should always make sure in your resume that your skill is always topmost in your resume. We know as tech, many people can go into tech from various careers, and many recruiters can be biased based on the career field you're coming from. So if as a recruiter, I want to interview or I want to employ a data analyst, and the first thing I'm seeing is graduated from mass comm from a certain university, there's a probability I will start feeling like, okay, this is a mass comm student that doesn't know anything about data analysis. But if you start in your CV with something like your name, you are an expert in R, you are a professional in Power BI, you have built projects for this person and this person using Excel, you've done that, there is every probability that I'll fall in love with you faster, without even then afterwards I'll be like, okay, let me even see, what did you even study? She studied mass comm, wow, and she has done all these things. So your portfolio speaks louder and faster than your career background. So when you're setting up a resume, the first is very imperative that you put your skills first. Then, of course, you also have to apply for a job. You cannot be a data analyst without having to do the data analysis job. You can't be a data analyst without working for someone. It's not enough to learn the skill and just sit back and say, yes, I'm a data analyst. What have you done and where are you working? So you have to apply for jobs, and we are also here to guide you through that application processes. We have linked with so many recruiters that offers job to so many persons, and we are here to guide you after certifying that you have become a data analyst. Will help to guide you and link you to the needed job. Of course, the last thing you have to do to become a data analyst is actually to accept a job offer. That might look very funny, but yes, that's it. You actually have to accept a job offer. You can apply for a job, you can have your resume, you can learn the skill, you can build more portfolios, but if you don't actually accept a job to become a data analyst, well, you are no longer a data analyst. So those basic are the few things that you need to do to become a data analyst. Let me give you another additional hint. What are the time frames to complete your data analysis journey? Well, shock you. You might think learning and becoming a data analyst is something that's going to take forever. But let me give you just a basic drill about it. Now, for learning the skills, you need just about basically 3 to 4 months of learning all, except you want to go into Python and cloud platform. That's when it actually take longer time. But if you're going to be learning basic SQL, Excel, Power BI, or Tableau, you need just basically about 3 to 4 months for learning those concepts. For creating a project, you need just between 3 to 6 weeks to create a project so that you can gather data and clean out the data properly and create a project with your knowledge you've learned. What about creating a resume? Creating a resume, that is just going to take about 1 week for you to create a resume. That's not even a big thing, because once your project is ready and your skills are ready, creating your resume becomes easy. What about applying and getting a job? You can apply and land a job between 2 to 4 months of applying for a data analyst course. So basically, the learning process takes you about 2 to 3 months, building a portfolio about 3 to 6 weeks, creating a resume 1 week, applying for a job between 2 to 3 months. So in general, in less than a minimum of about 6 months can get you to complete your data analyst journey and become a data analyst in just 6 months. Now, personally, that is the guarantee I give everybody coming into tech. I tell you, tech is a journey of 6 month consistency. Alright, let me speak a little bit about consistency. Now, in also the learning phase of 3 to 4 months, there is a study from analysis that shows that whatever you dedicate 1 hour per day to every day, in the next 6 months, you will become a pro in it, right? So, for this data analysis course, you can try as much as possible as dedicating at least an hour a day, so as to learn and digest and utilize what you're learning. So, if you follow all these steps and you follow our tutorials carefully, also working hand in hand with your mentors that will be provided to you during the course of this study, then you are good to go in becoming a data analyst. See you in the next video when we dive right into the art of the matter. Thank you very much.